Corey Holcomb might really be on that stuff because he believes in his heart that he's gonna get money from every single YouTuber that spoke ill of him on the platform.
All of these videos that are being put out there about me, that's gonna be my money. You want to make me famous? Unfortunately, you're doing evil things and saying lies about me. That's okay. I say, God, this how you want me to get the bag?
Is Corey Holcomb getting the worst legal advice possible, thinking that he's gonna get everyone's monetization who made negative videos about him over things that he said? Listen, man, I need you to hit the like button and hit the hype button, cause we about to get deep. Oh, champ. Run up these likes, and make sure you hit the hype button because it helps the channel in a major way. Listen again, Corey Holcomb is looking to take money from all YouTubers who are speaking ill of his name. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like the people are reacting to things that he said in the past. He says that we're lying about things that he is openly saying and trying to scare YouTubers, trying to stop YouTubers from making content on him because apparently he's gonna take legal action, or at least he thinks he is. Listen, man, salute to Poetik, Flakko. Like I said, man, I am going with whatever Flakko does against Corey Holcomb because I'm against Corey Holcomb. Okay, make sure you hit the like button and the hype button. We about to jump into this content. Let's do it.
So Corey is attempting to run the same play that all bad faith actors on YouTube try to run when they get criticized. He's trying to silence your favorite YouTubers, right? The one who are making videos on him. And he believes that he will be successful even though all the bad faith actors before him.
Are they gonna run it and try to chop it and screw it the way they want to chop it and screw it? But for my people, listen to me. All of these videos that are being put out there about me, that's gonna be my money. You want to make me famous? Unfortunately, you're doing evil things and saying lies about me. That's okay. I say, God, this how you want me to get the bag?
On the latest episode of his podcast, Corey was hinting towards how he done came up and discovered this new way to shut up YouTube critics, to bankrupt us, take all of our money because we're criticizing him. Again, just like every other bad faith actors in the past, right? They want to shut up people who are speaking about them. So Corey was bragging about how he has discovered this new way to take all of our money and bankrupt us.
Dirty.
So here's the thing, right? This sounds good, sounds great. Yeah, he got a platform. Yeah, you know, people know about him and what have you, but he's not above the program, ladies and gentlemen. He's not above the program, and he also ain't Cardi B. Why do I say he ain't Cardi B? Well, I'm pretty sure most of us remember the Cardi B and Tasha K situation, right? Where Tasha K says a false rumor as fact that Cardi B has a so-called monster, all right, for YouTube guidelines purposes, that she has the monster, champ, right? Blurpies. She said that she had that, right? And it was a lawsuit involved. Cardi B sues Tasha K. Like, this is defamation of character. You're lying. You're not proving that I have anything, and I'm suing you. You know what I'm saying? It's made me emotional, etc. You're lying on my name. I've got it tested to prove that this is just not true, right? That's a different situation. This guy thinks that he is going to get money from everyone, including myself, based on the fact that we're covering content on him doing nasty or saying nasty things. And we are presenting it in the light of, hey, this guy is allegedly a criminal. And he's saying criminal things on his podcast. He's saying things that are illegal in America. on his podcast. He's co-signing illegal things in America on his podcast. PDF language being used on his podcast. Like, you're saying these things, and we are responding negatively because we can. We are not obligated to react in a positive light when it comes to you. You feel me? So he thinks he gonna get all this money. He's not. Just watch.
Try to get gig canceled. You YouTubers ain't Y'all ain't got no power. I'm gonna show you you ain't got no power. Even though I know you guys are incentivized by TMZ, and that's why they're gonna have to give me a check for that. They have to give me a check for that. But you YouTubers who used your little power to try and bring drama to me, your check is mine. I just didn't know how to do it before. Now we got the game down pat. In a couple of weeks, you're going to see 5150 collect checks from these cake-ass YouTubers. I never chased it like that. That's why I didn't know. I just thought, I'm going to do my show and give it to the game. But there's a way you can make it where when people use your name and likeness, you know what I'm saying? That's to be taxed, especially if they got sponsors. Oh, my God. I'm counting the money. I'm counting the money.
He's delusional. Now, another thing. One thing you don't do is try to bully or intimidate YouTubers in general, because that's already a violation of YouTube's guidelines. He's saying these YouTubers. How much money you done made over YouTube? You're on YouTube too, champ. You're also not the biggest or the largest YouTuber, but you're on there. You've been on there for years. And all of a sudden, you gonna get everybody's money and online. Champs, nothing of the sort has ever been done by another YouTuber. Doesn't exist. I know people were saying, hey, did you see Corey's last show? You might want to take this down. Champ, I'm not taking nothing down. For what? I don't have to do anything. He's not getting nothing from me. He's not. He can't get nothing from me. He's not. Nobody did nothing that was deemed to be a quote-unquote, against the law or against YouTube guidelines for him to get money from anyone. See, that would only be if we are claiming his content, and we're not doing that. Nobody's claiming his content is theirs. Nobody's defaming his name, because basically what people are talking about are actual things that are proven in video evidence that Corey did. It's pretty simple. I ain't gonna lie. If you ain't hit the like button or the hype button, make sure you do. Let's keep it going.
Corey is preparing himself to be really embarrassed. Either he's getting some really terrible legal advice. I don't know who's giving you this legal advice, bro, but it's terrible. Or you did your own Googles and came up with this terrible idea in your head. First off, man, there's not a way, right, for you to take away people's YouTube income from either that video, especially their sponsorship money from a third party, right? There's no way. Them speaking about you or critiquing you in a video is protected speech. They could speak about you all they want, and you can't take their money from them, all right? And definitely not no sponsorship or third party money. Absolutely not. Now, there's maneuvers that other bad faith actors have tried in the past regarding YouTube, but that's already been patched. And I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to patch it. But Corey believes that if you use his name or his picture in your thumbnails, that he could take all the money from your YouTube video.
I do this on Tuesdays. So during the week, y'all get to lie on me. Y'all get to do all that shit. But keep putting my name and whatever in your thumbnail, because I need that money.
This guy is insane. Yo, listen, let me tell y'all this. For those of y'all who don't know, I'm going to tell you. You could put whoever you want in your thumbnail. Now, taking someone's thumbnail from their content can come with consequences. Usually you don't want to do that. That's not in your best interest. You're taking somebody else's thumbnail and using it, different. Creating your own thumbnail out of someone, mostly through AI generation, you ain't breaking no laws. You didn't violate. You feel what I'm saying? Unless you do something with the thumbnail that would be deemed as defamation, then truthfully, you didn't do anything wrong. You didn't. And there's no rules against this. Like, bro, you think you can't be talked about? Oh, you can't take what you dish out. Got it. You don't like the fact that people are talking about you on a mass level in a negative light, because now the spotlight is on all of your skeletons, champ. Yeah, they put a spotlight on all the skeletons that are in your closet. They're putting a spotlight on all the weird things you said, right? That you claim to be jokes, even though you had very emotional opinions over these PDF statements and etc. All right, you lied on the lead attorney. You did lie on the lead attorney and etc. And I'm pretty sure he's talking to lead attorney Flakko and whoever. I mean, truth be told, Corey Holcomb really just wants to target the bigger channels because he wants the real deal money. He wants the people who are making crazy, I mean real crazy money on YouTube. You know, people like me probably don't really care too much. But if I had like 400,000 views on a video that I'm doing right now, then that might change, right? But let's keep it going.
I really do. Like, I didn't know that you can do what I'm about to do to all you cake-ass but keep... the thumbnail is when you present it on YouTube. Am I right? Yeah. Keep doing it. I need you to get them likes up on your channel and everything, because here I come. I'm not trying to discourage you at all. I want you to keep doing it because it's about to come to an end. And the only reason it's coming to an end is because the Backdoria army came in 5150. It's a whole army of them. They coming at us, man. And you know what I'm saying? It's time for me to show the game. You know what I'm saying? I got it under control. Everybody think that I'm up now. I ain't up. I ain't up by far. I've been putting in too much work, man. I ain't up. Last week, I ain't gonna lie, my mother called me. And my mother was like, what's going on? What is all this? Why is everybody talking about? I was like, Mama, I've been doing this a long time. I know what I'm doing. Just trust me. It's like laugh now, cry later. That's what's happening right now.
Peep the difference between how Corey Holcomb talks about TMZ and how he talks about YouTubers. He thinks we're weak or something. Like,
he does. But again, one of the biggest mistakes you may make and that he's making is just talking like this on YouTube in general. Like, bro, you're basically what this is gonna be taken as is bullying, shit. Yeah, cyberbullying. Because you're trying to discourage other creators, which YouTube doesn't like. All the things that Corey has said thus far that we've just seen in these clips is basically discouraging other YouTubers from creating content. Seriously though, that's what's happening here. We're watching someone crash and burn, burying their podcast further without them realizing they're burying it. Yeah, you might think you're doing this for the better good, that you're actually putting yourself in a position of power to where you make people think that they're gonna lose everything. But truth be told, that's just fiction, champ. Yeah, you're delusional. Something's wrong with you. There's no YouTuber in the history of YouTube that we know of that's ever said, hey, let me find out that y'all speaking. It'll be, oh, the thumbnail got me in it. Oh, champ, really now? I'm gonna get that money. You just wait. How, champ? Where you gonna get? Who's gonna give you that money? Who is stroking your ego to make you believe that these things are gonna happen, champ? This is not a thing. I've been on YouTube long enough to know that this just ain't a thing, bro. This is just cornball behavior from one of the biggest cornballs ever. You just gotta be honest about the situation, right? We got a black pilgrim named Corey Holcomb who believes in his heart of hearts that he's gonna get money from YouTubers that spoke ill of him and used him in thumbnails. Run up these likes, hit the hype button. Let's keep it going.
Corey Holcomb thinks that we're like lambs and we're sitting ducks. He could come and violate and, you know, take everything that we ever worked for unconstitutionally, and we're just gonna sit by and let it happen. And when Corey Holcomb's mom called him, I wonder if he told his mama the real reason why people have been making videos about him. I wonder if he told his mama, hey mama, you know, I was caught on video stepping to a woman, closing a distance between us, and then hitting her. Hey mama, man, they've been making videos about me because, you know, on my podcast, I was making jokes about being attracted to children. Mom probably said, jokes? How's that a joke, Corey? He ain't telling the reason why people been talking about him. The only reason I'm making this video is because Corey Holcomb is attempting to prey on and victimize YouTubers because he don't like them criticizing him. He's trying to infringe on their First Amendment protected right. It's not gonna happen, bro. I'm gonna show every one of you guys exactly how to combat Corey and how if we all do our jobs, this is gonna end very badly for Corey. I'm not afraid of Corey Holcomb at all. I'm not a sitting duck. I made $70,000 last month on YouTube. My last YouTube check was $70,000 by talking about people like Corey Holcomb on YouTube. I'm financially good, bro. All right, my bills don't surpass about $7,000 a month. Like, that's my bills total. So I'm straight. I'm stacked up. I could go to legal war with Corey Holcomb any day. I'm like, Corey can't do a goddamn thing to me. But I'm making these videos to show you guys with, even though some of you guys may have limited resources, y'all can still fight back against Corey, and he won't win, and he won't beat you, okay? Because I know exactly what Corey Holcomb is planning to do, even though he's trying to keep it a secret. See, Corey is even roping his audience into this, telling his audience that they should send in names of YouTubers making videos about him. That's an admission that he's doing this to silence speech, which you can't do on YouTube.
And put forth what needed to be put forth to stop the nonsense. But I'm not gonna lie, this media giant has other ways of getting at me, and they getting at me. But I'm telling you, all you bloggers, you can stop it because you belong to me.
This right here. You know what this can be taken as by YouTube, right? Listen, this whole 5150 podcast could completely disappear under YouTube guidelines. Yeah, champ, you heard what I said. If YouTube wants to get rid of 5150 podcast because they deem them to be harassing and bullying the YouTube community and trying to intimidate other YouTubers from creating content that's making the platform money, guess what happens to the 5150 podcast? Whew. Perish, champ. Perish, champ. Yeah. Oh, champ. Do you think that these things aren't possible? Corey, he thinks he's scaring someone. In his mind, he thinks that he's doing something that is scaring people. He think he got the upper hand here. Champ, you don't. You don't tell people what to do and how to create content, champ. You're not as big as you think you is. Right? You're not as crazy as you think you are. You're not that guy, pal. I've seen YouTubers with more than triple the subscribers that Corey got that taken off YouTube, man. If you know anything about Steve Will Do It, he's one prime example of people who have a huge following that have been taken off YouTube. Alright? Now Corey got him a following. He don't got 1 million subs. He doesn't. He ain't even got 500,000 subs. But that's okay. He got close to 500,000. But that's okay. Like I said, once YouTube deems you as problematic, deems you as being a so-called bully, and this language, the way you're talking, could be seen that way. Listen, 5150 might not be on YouTube much longer, and it's gonna be all your fault because you let your ego get the best of you. You let your ego get the best of you. You're trying to talk down to people, and things like this usually don't end well. I'm just gonna be honest about the situation, but let's proceed.
In a week or two, you're gonna see all this stuff you did to make me famous. It's unfortunate because I was lied on, but that's going to be my money from my videos. I never did this before because I never had to. But I'm like, oh, y'all gonna lie? Okay, you think you could just say what you want to say with my name and likeness and nothing happens? You'll see. That's gonna be my video you made. So please keep it up. Don't let up this week, next week, or the week after that. I need this money. I'm trying to pay off this other property I just got. So keep it coming, because I'm going to display the check on the show. And listen, all my 5150 people, I have created an email where, wait a minute, first of all, I don't want to forget this about leading the law, because I said something else. But here's an email. Listen, the email is 5150submit@gmail.com.
He makes it perfectly clear too that he's only doing this because people have been talking about the jokes he's been making, and we all know what that means. He is upset and he's spiraling out of control because people have been taking a stance against Corey Holcomb telling jokes about being attracted to children.
Yeah, one day I was living with this lady, and her daughters crawled in the bed, and I ain't have on shit.
Yeah.
I was up under the cover.
Wow.
And I was like, oh shit. And one of her
Tell
daughters
him, Mike,
was like,
rest in peace.
her daughter was, she was in high school. I think she was 15. Still not legal. You just can't tell your true thoughts. Her daughter.
Yeah, so you've been going viral on TikTok, YouTube. I don't know about Instagram. I haven't seen you on Instagram, but I'm pretty sure Corey getting exposed there too, obviously. Maybe Facebook. I don't know. I don't really tap into Facebook too often. But truth be told, everybody's on your heels. They're on your neck. People don't like weirdos, man. And now that you're being looked at as one, and now that you're finally being addressed as weirdo, a lot of people online, you're now trying to say, hey, wait a second, I'm gonna take y'all monetization. What in the world do y'all think y'all doing? Y'all can't talk ill of me. Listen, when y'all talk about me beefing with other people and what have you, cool. But the moment you get here, you got a problem. You want to talk about the fight or the altercation with Anton Daniels? Fine. But the moment this happens, the moment people clipping you saying weird things, now you trying to act like you gonna take things from people. How you gonna do that if you are the one who said these things? That doesn't make sense. It's not a defamation type of this situation. It's not someone painting you a certain way. You painted yourself this way. You did this yourself. You said these weird things, right? Saying it's jokes is just you hiding under the guise of being a PDF, right? And you've also had real deal conversations also backing PDF things. You know what I'm saying? It's not just, yeah, you made said jokes about children being harmed, but you also had arguments and made points of real life situations you claiming that you dealt with and using it as logic for some type of PDF stance. And that's the main reason why people are coming at you in the first place, outside of you putting your hands on that woman on camera. Alright? We just gotta be real about the situation. Things are just tumbling down and you don't like it, but guess what? You don't get to tell people what type of content to create. You don't get to tell them what type of thumbnails they can use. It's just not how that works. And you also don't get to intimidate other creators from making content in regards to what you said. You just don't, because guess what? You're a public figure and people are allowed to talk about you whether you like it or not. And if you said some crazy things and people are reacting to it, you also don't get to get mad about it. Yeah, champ, by the way, if you didn't hit the like or hype button, make sure you please do that right away. We're going to jump back into the content.
Thought it was going to be thick like a mama. I know that much.
The documentary.
Kid pussy, that's the best put. I'm saying. Kid pussy, that's the best put. I'm saying. When I was in Iceland, you don't have to be no 18. I think it was 13, maybe 14.
Yeah.
That's a grunt. The vagina been on this planet 14 years. I've said this before on the show also. Do you know if a woman 16 years old gives you a baby, that is going to be 16, 17, 18, 19. That is going to be one of the healthiest babies possible. This past weekend, I saw this little girl. She had...
Alright, we don't need to revisit all this, right? We don't need to revisit none of this madness. We've heard this before. But I'm just showing you, this is a prime example of things that Corey said. Now that last clip you just seen, is that a joke? Or that's him giving some type of weird logic of why 16-year-olds are going to produce the healthiest babies possible? You tell me. We don't gotta even revisit all these clips that we already saw, or most of you should have seen by now. Because Corey Holcomb, you said these things. Now you're threatening YouTubers, trying to discourage them from creating any further content that has to do with you, because you're claiming you're gonna get the check and all that. First of all, let's just say anyone was gonna do these things, right? Let's just say somebody wanted to get said checks and all that. See, one thing you don't do if you're gonna do that is let everybody know. Cause you just showing your entire hand. You say, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I want you to keep doing it because I'm gonna get that check. You know, first of all, if you were gonna take such legal precautions, or you were gonna do anything in regards to that, you would have just done it. Maybe Corey also realizes that he can't do nothing about what's going on, but he's trying to make people think that he does. Maybe he doesn't believe that truly, but he just wants to make sure that YouTubers just stop talking about him in that way, because he can't combat himself in any other way. If we being fair, his jokes ain't really that good. It's weird. He relies on being a weirdo. That's, I guess, his method of comedy. I don't know. I never heard of weirdo comics before. But either way, you like a billion times worse than Ari Spears, even though Ari Spears caught backlash for doing a PDF skit, if y'all would remember. Remember, guys? I'm pretty sure Corey co-signs that skit. But either way, what Corey's saying, if you want to put it under comedy, would fit into whatever that's supposed to be. And to me, that ain't even comedy. That's just weird. Insanely suspect, bro. We just got to be real about the situation. Because, guys, you know, we can't let people just be on these platforms and acting as leaders and what have you, and they're saying these disgusting things, because that's just weird, guys. That's weird. That's suspect behavior. Salute to everybody who is against everything that this guy has said in these clips that have gone viral over the last couple of weeks. Salute. Salute to Flakko. Salute to all the creators. Cool Keem. Salute to Cool Keem for putting together these compilations. Man, make sure y'all subscribe to Cool Keem, man. Cool Keem. Koolkeem. Alright, salute to bro. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta be real about what's going on here, man. Because again, we can't allow people like this to, you know, be thriving like they are with a nasty message like this, and then trying to hide behind it and try to gaslight us to believe, hey, I'm just a black man, a black leader who is being taken down by TMZ because I am a successful black man. Yeah, always play the race card and play victim when you have clearly been outed for weird things that you've done. Right? But we expect these things. We always expect these things. It is what it is, man. We just gotta be real, you know. But hey, once again, salute to everybody that's fighting the good fight, trying to just let everyone know who Corey is. You dig what I'm saying? And again, I think every week the 5150 podcast is going to lose people, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take a massive hit, because I think people are starting to peep that Corey is off his rocker, and that he's literally delusional and just saying things, and that he's letting everything get to him, right? So he's slowly melting away. Now, if he keeps up this behavior of threatening YouTubers, what's going to happen is the 5150 podcast is going to end up being gone. You cannot come on YouTube trying to make demands and threats towards other creators, because it's bad for the community, and YouTube doesn't like it, and it goes against their guidelines. Their community guidelines strictly says with the cyberbullying and harassing. You could go on AI, any AI search engine, and search this up. He can do it himself, but hey, he thinks that he's discouraging people. He thinks that he might get away with it. Well, listen, some people can get away with things, but not everyone can, and you might not be in a position to where YouTube would ever just go against their own politics for you. Your name ain't Mr. Beast. Your name is Corey Holcomb. Mr. Beast can do whatever he wants. On Show Speed probably can do whatever he wants. He brings enough money to the platform or what have you. They have way more leverage than you could ever have. But Chant, respectfully, it's looking bad for you. I ain't gonna lie. But gang, how do y'all feel about all this in the comment section? What do you think is gonna happen next? Is Corey Holcomb gonna end up getting his whole podcast removed from YouTube, or his channel specifically, for the way that he's trying to come at every YouTuber who has something to say negatively about a lot of his skeletons that has resurfaced online? Listen, I want y'all to let me know how y'all feel in the comment section. I need y'all to turn on the notification bell and subscribe to the mayor if you are brand new. I also need you to hit that hype button because it helps this channel in such a major way you don't know or realize until you actually hit the hype button. But one more thing before we get all the way up out of here. Are you ready, gang? It's the mayor, the one and only New York Mayor, F. Mom Donnie, and you're rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham, and you already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. I'm about out of here, gang. Salute.